April is Financial Literacy Month, and kids, you probably want some guidance on money matters, yet some parents are lacking when it comes to being a financial role model. So for tips on how you can teach your kids important money lessons, we welcome in financial planner Stuart Ritter. Stuart, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, let's get right into it. How can parents take advantage of everyday teachable money moments? Let's say you give them an allowance and they want to try and invest.
It all starts with helping them set a financial goal. Start by talking to your kids about how they should use whatever money they're coming into, whether it's from allowance or a birthday or a job that they have. Having that conversation with your kids about what they're going to spend the money on helps them make those wise saving and spending decisions.
Now, let's say your kid's trying to save up for an iPad or an iPod, let's say. Is that one of those financial goals that you recommend, or should it be more long-term saving for college and that sort of thing?
For kids, those more immediate term things are probably the place to start. At the same time, you can add in the larger goals like saving for college, because that helps you get into the conversation about priorities, about balancing the different things people want and the trade-offs that you have to make. So you as a parent are making trade-offs about how to spend your money. You can share with your kids how you make those decisions and then have them apply it to their world. How do they decide between saving for the iPod and buying a video game, or putting money away for their own college education versus a more immediate desire? Those kinds of everyday teachable moments are the way to have the money conversations with your kids.
Right, and finance is definitely kind of adult subject matter. What are some of the tips that you have for when you annually sit your kid down and say, okay, we need to meet these specific goals financially? How do you do that?
Well, my first tip would be, don't sit your kid down and make it a big talk in the living room where there's a bunch of eye rolling. There are a lot more fun ways to engage your kids in the conversation. If you go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/TRoPrice, you'll find the Family Center tab. If you click that, there are all kinds of resources we've created to help parents have those conversations. One of the best is an online game that we collaborated with Walt Disney on to make, called the Great Piggy Bank Adventure. And when kids play the Great Piggy Bank Adventure, they're having a fun time in a virtual online board game. They're making all these kinds of decisions that we've been talking about how to save, how to invest, all those kinds of things. And you as the parent then have the opportunity to talk to your kids about their experience in the game and translate it into the real world for them. So it's fun for the kids, it's easier for you as the parent, it makes it a whole lot more effective than that formal sit-down talk.
Well, Stuart, certainly sounds like a lot of fun. Where's that information that we can go to get some more information again?
Facebook.com/TRoPrice and click the Family Center tab.
All right, we will do that, certainly. All right, financial planner Stuart Ritter, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it, sir.
Thank you.
And we will be right back with more Low Country Live coming up in just a moment.